How you doing? It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name's Michelle. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle. I love your look, head to toe.
Oh, thank you.
Done.
Thanks.
So what's your problem?
Oh, Wendy, I have a 21-year-old daughter that lives at home with me, and she thinks it's her house. She's ruined a relationship that I was in by being rude, disrespectful, and nasty to my last boyfriend. Now I have a new guy. He's been around for a few months. He stays over. She doesn't want him in the house. She tells him to leave. She tells me I can't have people staying in her house. I don't know how to get rid of her. I don't know what to do. I don't want her to ruin this relationship. What can I do?
Your daughter's not such a nice girl.
No, sometimes.
But she's not the boss of us.
No.
So now here's what we're going to do. Mind you, I'm very stumped by this, but I'm going to give you the best answer that I can with the time that we have. You and your boyfriend need to plan your intimacy out either at his apartment, house, or hotel or something like that. And I know it's a recession and it's disgusting that you even have to spend this money, but until we can control our daughter, and we're going to do it.
Thank you.
Before winter is done and the first of the spring, she's going to be subdued. And after we subdue her, we've got to quickly move her out of the house. And you know, you're too hot to be putting up with all that. How you doing?
How you doing? Wendy, my name is Xian.
Hi, Xian.
Hi. So my situation is I just recently broke up with my boyfriend because I caught him at a restaurant with another girl. And so he saw me, obviously. He was shocked and scared and everything, and I didn't even react. So he's been begging for me back and everything, and I want to know, should I give him a second chance or not?
Do you have children with him?
No. God, no.
Now, look. Before I give the answer, I got to find out the situation, you know?
I'm only 18.
Okay, I was about to ask you. Heck no, don't take him back. You're too young for that. And cute. It's your birthday?
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday. I like your crown.
Thank you.
Yes. Good luck. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Tiana. How you doing?
Hi, Tiana. How can I help you?
Okay, so there's this guy, and I'm pretty sure he has a crush on me because he's always asking me out, trying to get me to hang out with him. But I'm really not attracted to him, and he's really short, and I'm obviously... So my question is... My question is, how do I let him down gently?
Just tell him, look, I like the friend zone with you. You know, don't hurt his feelings because that'll come back to you and then somebody will end up hurting, you know, the karma thing. But tell him that just let's stay in the friend zone. And when you do go out with him, make sure that there are other people around.
Okay.
But just let him, you know, friend zone.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
Good
you.
luck. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? My name is Angie, and I recently found out that my supposed best friend started dating my ex behind my back. And I texted her to let her know that I knew, and she said that she wants to meet up and talk about it. So now, should I meet up with her, or should I cut her off?
Okay, wait. How long were you dating him?
About 4 or 5 months.
Really, girl?
It's the principle.
Wait, it's still a violation and it's still the principle. Now, how long has she been dating him?
A year. They broke up after a year, but she snuck around behind my back for a year with him.
She apparently wants to, because she wasn't screaming on the phone, was she, on the text?
Nope.
So she apparently wants to sit down and have a woman and woman. Maybe this relationship can be salvaged. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe it can. No, but it is the principle. I don't care whether you were dating him for 5 minutes. When you like a guy, he's off limits to your friend, but meet with her.
Okay.
Someplace public. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Hi, I'm Carol from Louisiana. I have a friend that I've known all my life. She and her husband been married for a long, long time.
Okay.
My husband and I go to lunch with them many times, and the topic of conversation is their sex life. Yes. I mean, how many times, where, when?
Wait. So what does your husband say about this, Carol?
We're just very uncomfortable. I mean, it's uncomfortable. I don't want to know their business.
Is he equally as friends with the other husband as you are with?
Yes.
Well, then why don't you be the one to pipe up and just talk to her about it and say it's uncomfortable.
Well, yeah.
And then maybe your husband can talk to the other husband and say, look, we've been friends for a long time. We don't care.
Right. Keep it to yourself.
Yes. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
My name is Ola, And so I have a crush on this guy, and I recently hired him as my personal trainer. And
So you knew him before hiring him?
yes, I knew him before hiring him.
Okay.
I recently hired him as my personal trainer, and since he's been training me, he's been super flirty with me, and he'll give me comments like I'm gorgeous and comment on my body type. But the problem is he's 15 years older than me. And
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay.
And he's 15 years older than me, and I think he is very flirty with me, and I think it's time. So how can I figure out if he likes me or if he's just trying to keep me
Does he
around
have
for my
kids?
business? I'm sorry?
Does he have kids?
He has one kid, yes.
Well, I think 15 years is too old for a 21-year-old to be dating, first of all. Second of all, it's the job of personal services people to make us feel beautiful. You know, the nail salon girl, she's always going to tell you your hands are beautiful. She better not say anything else. You know, your personal trainer is going to talk to you about your body. But if I were you, I would just ask him. However, I think that you're barking up the wrong tree. He's already got baggage with a child. You know, you're only 21, and it's his job to flirt with you. So you can do it if you want, but it's stupid.
All right, thank you.
How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Ashley. How you doing?
Hi, Ashley. How can I help?
So, last month, I was in your audience, and my ex-boyfriend saw me and decided to call me. I really want to be in a relationship with him still, and since then, we've been talking every day, so I thought the situation would, like, bring back sparks, but he still doesn't want to be with me. Do I wait for him, or do I move on?
So now you're back to the show.
I'm back to the show.
Welcome back.
Please, thank you.
Why'd you guys break up? How long were you together prior?
A year.
Okay, and why?
We broke up because he was just stressed and he didn't know if he wanted to be with me and all of those things.
So, does he see a future with you? Did he tell you anything pertaining to...
He did and he doesn't. He's very back and forth.
What did he say about the future?
He is not thinking about it.
He's stringing you along.
Basically.
Yeah. He sees you now as a TV star. And so he's using you for your fame, but he doesn't want you as a girlfriend. But you're very beautiful. You can get another.
Thank you.
All right, Ashley. Hi. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
My name is McKissa, and I made a big decision to rent my house out to my 24-year-old daughter. The agreement is for her to pay the mortgage. But she's always late. Late.
Do you
on
live
the
in the
payments.
house?
I do not. I moved out.
Okay, perfect. Okay, go.
She's late on the payments. Would you evict her?
Does she have a job?
She does.
Because sometimes very responsible people are a tad late with their bills. Okay. Is she responsible? Other than
that's
that?
why I did it.
All
I
right.
felt confident in the beginning.
Sign up for auto debt. Let your daughter stay there.
All right.
Thank you, McKiss.
Thank you.
How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
I'm doing well. How can I help?
I have a friend who's an absolute knockout. She's one of my best friends, and every time we go to the bar, she has blonde hair, blue eyes, and she's a natural beauty. When we go to the bar, everybody immediately goes to her, and I feel like I'm part of the furniture. And I'm bubbly, I'm enthusiastic, and she just has to look pretty, and it all comes to her. And I want to know, how do I feel less invisible and be more relevant when I'm with her?
Well, you've got blonde hair and green eyes. You know, you're a beautiful woman also.
Thank you.
You guys are the same age category. You know, if you do anything that doesn't make you comfortable, then it'll seem fake. You know, like take your bra off and throw it in the ceiling or something like that. You just keep being you. There's going to be a guy that comes along, they always do, that recognizes the louder friend versus the softer friend, and your time will come.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Just be you. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Just be you.
Okay.
Very well.
Thank you so much.
I know that seems so simple, but sometimes being you is the best thing. How you doing?
How you doing? Hi, Wendy. My name's Nakia.
Nakia.
Yes. So I have this friend that I was really close with, and to the point where I would even support her financially when we went out. Well, she changed and disappeared on me when she got a new job and got a new boyfriend.
Oh.
Last year, my cousin died, and she didn't offer me any support. Now she's pregnant, and she wants me back in her life. But I feel awkward. There's a lot of tension.
Wait, everybody.
I feel betrayed. So should I still be her friend?
Well, for me personally, on account I have my family, I have my job, I have no room for waffling with friends in my life. Either you're in or you're out. So for me, I would be like, she's dead to me. However, if you're a different kind of woman, since you're asking the question, it seems to me like you might want to get back in her life. But the relationship cannot continue until you have the conversation about your hurt regarding the death of your cousin and her hating on you because you got a man and a job. And also, now she's pregnant. And if you're going to be her friend, it's got to be 100%, both of you.
Right.
But me, I don't have time for silliness with girls.
Right.
But good luck with your final decision. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Very well, thanks. How can I help?
Well, I've been with my boyfriend about 5 years now. And right in the beginning of our relationship, I found some text messages in his phone that I did not approve of.
Okay, this is about 5 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he brushed it under the rug. Well, lately, I've been a little more suspicious, and he's not letting me look in his phone.
So this is 5 years later, and you're still on one?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Okay, it's okay. Can we talk about the nature of the messages? I mean, because he could deny that there was nothing going on, but what was in the messages?
Well, some suspicious-sounding texts to girls. He said they were just friends, but I didn't like how they sounded.
Okay. So how old are you, honey?
I'm 24.
24.
Yes.
And you love this guy? He's the keeper?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
You're gonna have. This is your problem, not his. That was 5 years ago. You know when? And how old is he?
He's 28.
Okay, that was 5 years ago when you guys pretty much were a new relationship.
Right.
Things happen in relationships. Besides, why are you going to ask him to run his phone when all you have to do is when he gets in the shower?
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
But if you go looking, you might find something, and then you'll have to, decide what you're going to do from there. But basically, in a nutshell, this is your problem at this point, not his. Okay. Very well. Good luck.
Thank you, Wendy.
How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, I'm Nicole. How you doing?
Hi, Nicole. How can I help?
So, Wendy, a friend of mine, we've been friends for about 6 months.
Okay.
I have a crush on him, but he's currently in a relationship. But the relationship's not going too well. He complains about her. He asks me for advice. And like you were saying earlier, I think he should move on, but move on with me. So, my question to you, Wendy, is when's the appropriate time for me to make my move?
How long has he been with this girlfriend that he's having problems with?
Not that long. They're not technically girlfriend and boyfriend. They're just dating.
How long have they been dating about?
Maybe like 2 months.
Okay. They don't have any kids together yet, do they?
No, they don't.
Well, you know what? Here's what I would do. I would say to him, and now, mind you, you're going to have to be brave because if he's not checking for you, you're going to have to deal with it, okay?
Right.
But you know what you tell him? Please stop asking me about your love life. I have the biggest crush on you, and I just don't want to get in the way. Tell him. But don't tell him with tears in your eyes and all sappy. Otherwise, then he'll feel weird.
Right.
Let him know you're crushing on him.
Okay.
Or tell him to watch the show. Okay? All right, Nicole. Good luck, Nicole. Hi. How you doing?
How you doing? My name is Leslie. I'm 24 years old, and I'm engaged. I've been in my relationship for 6 months now, and we have a 2-year-old son. We're in the process of buying a house, and I'm in my first year of college right now. He already wants me to take a semester off of class.
Okay.
So my question is, should I appease him, or should I stay on my track?
Well, why does he want you to take a semester off?
Well, he wants us to work on our relationship and work on our family dynamic, because our son's kind of young right now.
Yeah, well, so what?
Yeah.
I mean, you're in school during the day or at night?
That's the thing, Wendy. I only go 2 days a week, Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings. So I'm like...
Why do I smell a man trying to hold a girl back? You know, some guy... Listen. You know, it's already... You're only 20 years old?
24.
All right, you're 24 years old, and you have a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
I would stay in school and just keep an eye on a possible sexist fiance in aisle 2.
Yeah.
You know? No, don't you take off from school.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. Wow.
How you doing?
Better now that I've seen you. This hair. Wow. How very Linda Hogan of you.
Well, it's fun.
I love it.
Which brings you to my question. I'm madly in love with my husband for 19 years.
Oh.
My friends, I wanted to spice things up, and my girlfriend said, "Oh, you should color your hair." What do you think I should do? I've grown to love it. I don't have to dye it for over 4 years. I've let it grow out, and I'm happy.
I wouldn't touch your hair. Your hair is your calling card. It's signature. Yeah. Everybody knows the lady with the white hair. It's beautiful and it's healthy. Yeah. Normally, when you dye your hair that color, it breaks and falls off. I
don't dye my hair. This is natural.
No, it's natural.
Yes, this is my natural. I don't have to dye it.
I wouldn't color your hair, but what I would do is buy costumes and wigs, and learn new tricks.
Oh, hi. Hi, Wendy. My name is Regine. How you doing?
How you doing? Wow, cute.
Thank you.
Come on out so your fans can see you.
Okay, so I went on a date on Super Bowl Sunday. I met this gorgeous guy. The date went incredibly well. Second date was a disaster. I had way too much to drink, and he, you know, was nice enough, put me in a cab ride home. I texted him, made sure that everything was cool. He's like, everything's fine. 2 weeks later, I still haven't heard from him. So, is there hope?
What, were you out for dinner and drinking too much? Or?
Yeah, we were at the W. I had my third lychee martini, and it was over.
Don't you love lychee fruit, though?
It was so good.
I would, all right, this is a twofold thing, because I would say call him and just apologize for the drinking and just let him know. You say something like your stomach was empty or whatnot. That's the first thing.
That's what happened.
Yeah, well, that's what you should tell him. But the other part says don't call him because maybe he saw you in a different light. And I'm not talking about the drinking. I'm not talking about the drinking. I'm talking about maybe he wasn't digging that first date as much as you think.
Right.
Should she call? Clap. Okay, wait, all right. Should she not call and play herself? Listen, I very rarely ask for their opinion, but since I'm on the fence, and I do agree with them, I think that you are cute enough. You'll get another. Just watch how you drink, okay? All right, very well. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Good.
My name is Louise. I have a problem.
Louise?
Yes.
That's a throwback name.
Throwback.
All right, girl.
So my husband and I, we've been married for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
We both work full-time, but he uses his full-time job as an excuse not to clean. And I feel like I have to clean up everything all the time. I even went on strike, and he refused to wash one dish.
How long was the strike?
It was for almost 2 weeks. And he refused. Like, I had to buy, like, styrofoam plates. Like, he just refused. Socks everywhere. He wouldn't do anything.
Oh.
How do I get my husband to clean up?
Well, apparently he's not going to, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Look, was he like this when he was a single guy and you guys were dating? Like you saw glimpses? Don't be embarrassed.
I did. I saw some glimpses. But
all right.
That's over.
Can you afford a housekeeper once a week?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, then you have to have a conversation with your husband and let him know, you know, and remind him that you went on strike and he still did nothing, that you need help around the damn house.
I did.
Okay? So how you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Very well, thank you. How can I help?
So my name is Carissa, first and foremost. So
I like your dress.
I love your dress too. Great color.
Thank you.
So my question to you is, I've been dating a guy for about 2 weeks. We met through a mutual friend. He's very funny, very sweet. But I'm a little concerned about his health. He's a bit overweight. So how do I motivate him to eat better and just work out and be healthy?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, you're very, very fortunate that you were born, apparently, with a great body. But you cannot possibly have the nerve to say one thing to this man about his weight when you've only known him for 2 weeks. There are people that have been married for 10 years who have a difficult time talking to their spouses about weight. Keep it moving, sister. This is not the guy for you. Okay? All right. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help?
I'm Catherine. I just finished my freshman year of college, and
Good for you.
with my roommate sex-iling me all the time.
Sex outing?
Sex-iling.
Oh, what does that mean?
That's when your roommate kicks you out so they can have some alone time with the boy.
I get it.
So how do I prevent that from happening next year with a new roommate?
Did you apply for a single?
No.
No, because, I mean...
Yeah, I know. I'm living with a friend.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're living with a friend next year?
Yeah.
Have you already talked about this?
Not really.
Have you ever sex-iled anybody?
No, I didn't sex-ile my roommate this year.
Yes, not this year, but you might next
year, maybe.
You might next year.
Know.
You never know. I would say have this conversation starting now. If you're already friends with your roommate for next year, then start conversation now. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very well.
Thanks, Wendy.
How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
My name is Erica. I traveled all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina, just to see you.
Thank you, Erica. One day only.
My girlfriend and I have done a ton of shopping, like spent a lot of money. Okay. And I'm wondering, should I go ahead and tell my husband or just let it pop up on the credit card statement and our joint account?
Let it just pop up. And you know what? You might want to intercept the mail, this month. Yes. And just sweep all this under the rug.
Online.
Yeah,
yes,
and the online.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're very welcome. Thanks for going out of your way and coming here. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Ashley. How you doing?
Hi, Ashley.
So I've been dating this guy on and off for 2 years now. Now we're back together dating. But his mom and I don't really see eye to eye. I'm wondering, am I wasting my time in this relationship?
You know what? In some families, mothers are the determining factor. In other families, moms aren't.
Sure.
Is she the determining factor in
No.
his future love life with you?
No, my mom, I beg to differ. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Who's that, your mom?
Yeah.
Where's your mom? Do you like the guy? Hi, Mom.
He's
a nice guy. He's a nice guy. It's just not for her necessarily all the time.
Okay. But for you, it's not about the guy, it's about her mother.
It's not about her either, right?
Yeah. Right. What about the mother that you don't like?
We're just completely different people.
In what way, Ashley?
Where do I begin? I don't know. She's just, completely different people.
Well, look, I would date a guy if I didn't like the mother, okay?
Yeah.
And as a woman, you just learn how to woman up and tolerate her when she's around. Because it's not about her, it's about her son. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, good luck. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Very well.
My name is Daniela. I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years. And we're pregnant now with our first girl.
Congratulations.
It's a girl. And now him and his
With
mom have
pigtails and a jump rope?
Yes. His mom and him have been pushing for me to name the baby after her. I love her, but I'm not crazy about her name. How do I tell her and him that I don't want to name my daughter after her without hurting his feelings?
What's her name? Like Margaret or something?
Antonia.
Antonia?
I don't really...
Why don't you, make it the middle
I don't
name.
even like it for a middle name.
Okay. That you're the mom and you win. So now...
But how do I say that without, like, hurting her feelings? Like...
It's not, look, she's a big girl. I mean, she'll understand, but you need your husband to be on your side. He's supposed to be on your side, not her side.
Yeah.
Okay? Good luck.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing? I like that.
Thank you. So my oldest son, my name is Lorraine, by the way.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi. My oldest son is 17, and he's graduating high school, and I'm so, so proud. You know, as moms, we go through a lot to get our kids through everything,
Yes.
right? And so we're having a party for him, a graduation party, and he really doesn't want anything big. He wants something very tiny, but I kind of overdid it.
Lorraine.
I invited 200 people. Everything's done, paid for. People are flying in from out of town. Hotels are booked. Everything's done. Do I tell him or wait for the surprise?
Wait for the surprise.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good for you.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.